classroom. So first we have Ocean, who was always using such a quiet, sweet voice with all of her friends. Right here. And then we have here Miss Nora, who was always a really kind friend, helping out those around her. We have Isaac, who always tells the greatest stories. We have Madeline, who was a leader in our classroom, always helping out the younger students that had a harder time. We have Madeline again, who was always caring so well for all of her friends, happy to help. And we have Eamon, who also told really great stories and always came in with a really big smile on his face.
We have a little gift for you and a thank you and appreciation for teaching this year. You guys want to kiss the cross and hit the road? Blessing of the Lord. Are we sending it back to the birds or hit the road? To the classroom. All right. Blessing of the Lord. Christ is risen. Christ is risen. Christ is risen. Christ is risen. Okay, out the door.
Okay, the next class we have is Miss Emma's class.
Hi, so we have a huge group of kindergartners and first graders this year. So I'm just gonna call their name out, and guys, when you hear your name, come get it and go stand with Miss Lacey, okay? So we have Mr. Jackson. We have Mr. Zach. We have Eddie. We have Jonas and Ethan and Sophia and Miss Elena and Miss Sophie and Miss Nina and Miss Juliana and Miss Talia and Mr. We're out of order, friends. Mr. Andre, Mr. Oliver, and Mr. Luca.
Now that's what I call.
Christ is risen. And Emma, a thank you present from your dad. And
Okay, next is Miss Kathy with her class.
So we have the second and third graders here. Unfortunately, we have a couple of people missing. Eliana is not here, and there's a young boy, Daniel, and a couple others that kind of have come in and out this year. But we've had an awesome year, and I think, Ethan, will you tell us what you liked about this year? We learned about the book of Acts and the Adventures, and it's a great boys book. So they're excited to read the book of Acts on their own. The other thing we learned this year was Psalm 23. You memorize Psalm 23, and we learned a lot of other things, but those were, and what did we cite about, one word about Jesus? What was our one word, remember? Luke, do you remember what that is?
Yeah.
Right, Jesus is love, and we just summed them up in one word this year. That was it. So we have Benjamin Fowler, Evan Monity, Luke Jericho, and Ethan Fowler. And I always have the messages. I'm very blessed.
Christ is risen. And a little thank you. Thank you for always.
Thank you for sending your children to Sunday school.
Okay, next is James in his class for the fifth graders.
We learned a lot this year. We went over the church history and a lot of the New Testament books and some of the epistles. So it was fun being with these kids. We got Austin Fowler. Marissa. Boso. Christ is risen. And Matthew Benza. There's more than one here.
Speak up a little louder there, please, Krista. We can't hear you.
I don't think you'll have to tell Brad to talk loud.
Okay.
No, it'll be fine.
Thank you, Father. We, on the other hand, didn't learn a thing. No, we did. We discussed the basics of the Orthodox faith. One of the things we talked about this year were patron saints, going through our patron saints, making sure each of the kids had an icon of their patron saint, and then they were required to give a presentation on their patron saint, so we discussed that. One of the other things we discussed was the basic pillars of a good Orthodox life, that being prayer, fasting, and confession. And we challenged, my wife and I, she's not here unfortunately, but we challenged each of the kids to participate in those things, to actually fast, to actually pray with morning and evening prayers. To the point where I even challenged each of them, and I know this is probably against the rules, but there's an app online, an app for morning and evening prayers, and I think it's $1. So I challenge you all too to get that. So that's what we learned this year. First up, Samuel Coles. He brought his tap shoes today, so he'll be doing some interpretation. Sorry. Samuel Coles. Max. Brendan. And Savannah. Christ is risen. Christ is risen.
And we have Christian Gonzalez in the high school group here. And Ava.
Hello. So I had the opportunity to be with these remarkable young people for the last year and a half or so. This year, what we really tried to focus on was seeing how, not just like what the ideas of the faith are, but rather how they take root in our lived experience. So these remarkable people spend the year praying for one another, listening to each other, checking in with each other, actually diving into some of the aspects of what it looks like to be a Christian in a lived community. And it has been an honor to wrestle with some of their really deep questions with them. Four of the ones up here right now are graduating seniors. So we need to be making sure that we're keeping them in our prayers and letting them know that this community is their touchstone and it's a foundation for them, and that we're sending them forth to go out and proclaim the gospel to the world. If you do not know these 4 seniors, you are missing out. And I would highly encourage you to grab one of them, both literally and also just like to emotionally gather together with them and know them. They think deeply and they feel deeply, and I've really been honored to get to know them, and I'm honored now that I can call them friends. And then there's also Patrick. So Patrick's really great too.
I'm still here, guys.
So we've got him for a couple more years, so we can grab him later. But let's start now. So these are my guys, and I love them. John Coles. Patrick Phillips, Caleb Wisniewski, Katerina Yodis, Naj Barra.
Christ is risen. A little gift for you and your wife as a thank you from the parish. All right, we'll have Father Nectarios give the blessing. Christ is risen.
Truly is risen.
So we'll head over and bless the food.